My name is Duda. I've dominated Rainbow Six Siege, hitting top 1500 on PC, and now I'm diving headfirst into Fortnite with one goal: get good enough to go pro. Every week, I'll document every little thing that I learned so you guys can improve alongside me as quick as possible. The goal of this series is not only to show you guys that you too can go pro in Fortnite, but it's also to show you that you can do absolutely anything you set your mind to. During the first week, there's 3 things that I wanted to focus on. The first being keybinds and settings, number 2, editing and mechanics, and number 3, game sense. Starting off with settings and keybinds, I decided to head straight over to YouTube. Once I found a video I liked, I decided to watch the entire video all the way through to figure out what keybinds and what settings are most optimal, and then tailor them to my needs. Because this isn't a settings video, I'm not going to go over my settings and keybinds, but if you guys are interested, don't forget to leave a comment down below. So now that I have my keybinds and settings, the next step is to get used to them, to practice with them. To do this, we headed straight back to YouTube. I was looking for the perfect creative map that I could use to practice my building and editing specifically. One of the most difficult things to get my head wrapped around is not how to build, but what to build and when to build it. So I really wanted to learn some techniques that actually are going to help me and actually going to be used in my gameplay further down the line. The map that I found to be the most useful and the most perfect for this exact thing was Jiven TV's free build tutorial map and edit training. If you guys want the code will be on screen right now, so feel free to pause the video. And a huge shout out to him, as this map definitely helped me out a ton. Because I was basically brand new to Fortnite, having not played since maybe season 7 or 6, I basically had to relearn everything. Due to this, I predominantly stayed in these training courses for the first 2 days, and specifically this one, until I finished every single thing to a T. That being said, the first 2 days basically just looked like this. After we finished the first 2 days, we had a good understanding of the basic mechanics in Fortnite. This allowed me to transition into a routine that I could use every single day for the first week, at least what's left over of it. So every day for the rest of the week, I started off by warming up with some free building and editing. I did a lot of double edits through a floor and a cone, and then I added in some triple edits while ramping up as well. After that, I like to head over to the Raiders edit course, and then I went straight into 1v1s for the raw mechanics. Because of the fact that I'm still learning the game and getting used to everything, 1v1s in creative were some of the most important things that I actually did throughout this entire week. Understanding how to take that fight, how to take control, how to put on pressure, how to be safe. And another important thing is how to build first and shoot later. Now, I will be 100% transparent with you guys. Switching from siege timing to Fortnite build fights absolutely broke my brain at first. Even recording this video right now, after the week has already finished, I still do not understand how some people can edit and build the way they do. Nah, I swear this guy's a pro. Yeah, let's just say it was a rough start. So let's talk about what worked for me. The first thing I want to talk about in terms of my keybinds is I have a very weak pinky, so I wasn't able to actually bind a building keybind to my pinky, and therefore I was stuck with having 2 binds on my thumb, that being my edit and my cone. Is this optimal? No. Has it been working for me recently? Yes. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is, although there are the most optimal keybinds available online, you also have to tailor them to your needs and your abilities as well. The next thing I want to talk about is my warm-ups. As we quickly mentioned earlier, I went and did Raiders, free building, and I did a ton of 1v1s. However, that can only help so much. How can you get better at 1v1s besides just playing them? Well, you can, and you can actually do it a lot quicker. I have played a lot of games at very high levels, and the one thing that I've realized is not only is it really good to play against people who are better than you, but it's also really good to watch people who are better than you. So what I did is I went to Jiven's channel and I only watched him. I stuck to one person trying to understand their playstyle and how they play. Fortnite is a game where you could have many different playstyles for many different players that could all work. However, you can't be one person with all of the playstyles. So you need to find something that works for you and you need to stick with it. And that would be my one tip for beginners. If you guys are in a similar situation as me and you guys want to get good at Fortnite as quick as possible, find one person online on YouTube. Whether it's going to be me now or if it's someone else, that's fine too. But if it is me, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. And only watch their content when you're trying to get better. Entertainment purposes is different. But if you're trying to get better, stick to one person. If you guys are grinding Fortnite too, make sure you guys drop your best tip below and I might feature it at the beginning of the next episode. Let's climb, let's grow, and let's go pro. Next week, we're going to be hitting endgame scrims, and it's about to get sweaty.